So on the third day, on the discussion that was happening on the no confidence motion, the Prime Minister spoke on Manipur. And over here in a house in Manipur, in Imphal rather, we are here joined with residents, citizens of Manipur, and we'd speak to them directly on what they think has happened in the past 3 days in the parliament. The Prime Minister speaking, the Home Minister speaking, senior leaders like Rahul Gandhi even making their speech. So firstly, I'll start with what the Prime Minister said. Sir, a very simple question to you. How do you see the Prime Minister's speech that he made, especially when he spoke of Manipur? You are a resident of Manipur. How do you look at it?
No, I would be rather surprised that he spoke today. The incident started from 3rd May, and Prime Minister spoke today, after 100 days. Where was he at the time when that incident erupted in Manipur? We should be asking the Prime Minister, Mr. Prime Minister, that he should react to each and every problem that each and every state in the country has been facing. Manipur is a part of India. I would like to ask all the media people too, if such incident had happened in Jammu and Kashmir, what would have been the situation in the parliament? Ruckus will be there. Huge outcries will be there in the parliament. I'm telling you that, yes, today he had spoken, and I affirm you that before him, Amit Shah, Honorable Home Minister, also had spoken 2 hours, at the parliament. But nobody talks about the genesis, how these things are happening in Manipur.
One very simple question to everyone over here. Do you think that the discussion that happened today should have happened a while back, maybe just in the parliament, not in open forum? Do you think that it should have happened in the parliament way back? Like, I'll come to you, you're a youngster. So.
Of course. It should be discussed way back earlier, before today.
So, even Rahul Gandhi made his point as well. What do you think about his speech? Like, if you have heard what he said.
I don't know how Rahul Gandhi had reciprocated in all these things, but he's not in the ruling party. Prime Minister, with his council of ministers, under the guidance of the President, rule India.
Well, so basically what you're trying to say is that the Prime Minister should have spoken.
Should have spoken. He should have spoken.
So it doesn't matter if an opposition strong leader speaks or not, or the Home Minister speaks.
How many numbers are there in the opposition? Number matters in democratic, parliamentary system. Number matters. Now, you should think, why was our Prime Minister silent for all through these days? Over 100 days he has remained silent, but he had spoken once, not to inside the parliament, but outside. Over a viral video. We condemn those kind of things. We condemn everything that is inhuman. But what about 75 before that, when people were losing their right to life, children were losing their right to education, when no one spoke on that, on a viral video, that to 30-second viral video? I am not supporting that, I am condemning it, but I do condemn the silence of Prime Minister over those 75 days.
I'll ask the others over here as well. Sir, do you think that the Prime Minister should have come to Manipur to at least meet the different communities?
Yeah, I think the Prime Minister should come in Manipur and look at and then to the spot, and then he can talk to the villagers also, and on the situation going here. The Prime Minister should become in Manipur.
So do you think that if the Prime Minister comes to Manipur, like after his whatever he has said today, that will and bring everyone on the same table, have a peace word, that will help in the resolution to bring peace soon? What do you think?
Of course, if he come here, then he will see all the violence happening here, and instead of coming during the election time, he should come here earlier.
So one final question to you. All three of you people have been staying over here. What is it that, what would be your message to the parliament, not only to the prime minister, but to the entire parliament? Because a 3-day session, a 3-day discussion happened on no confidence motion, but leaders spoke on Manipur as well. The opposition leader spoke, the home minister spoke yesterday at length, and today the prime minister, we heard him, what he said. So I'll come to three of you. I'll start with you, sir.
Which one?
Like, what would be your message to the parliament on this discussion that happened?
Infiltration is not only in Manipur. You can find it in Rajasthan, you can find it in Kutch, Gujarat, and you can also find it in the coastal plains, coastal areas of the peninsular region of India. And other thing, you can also find it in West Bengal through Bangladeshis. And even at this moment, I would like to tell you something about NRCs that had happened in Assam, where they had found 30 lakhs of illegal migrants from Bangladesh,
No, but what would
which
be...
couldn't be sent back. I'll tell you, I'll come to that. It is not about Manipur, it is not about Bangladesh, West Bengal or Assam. It is not about Rajasthan, it is not about Gujarat. It is about people from other side of the country coming into India unchecked. And they will clearly shed havoc to the civilization, to the people out here who has been living since many centuries back with peace and harmony. They will be hampering that. You can see here in Manipur, you can see there in Assam, you can see there in Jammu and Kashmir, you can see there in Rajasthan, you can also see there in Mumbai, Maharashtra and Gujarat. Those are the things. Those need to be sent back. You need to learn some lesson from United States of America when that fence their border with Mexico. We should learn from that.
So that is your message to the parliament, basically, to fence the border.
No, fence the border. Restrict their incomings into our state, because we have limited resources. We can share with anybody out there coming, any Dick or Harry can't come into India and share our resources. We need to identify them. We need to stop them.
I'll ask you as well. You're a youngster. You represent the local youth of the state and the country as well. But what is it that you would tell the Prime Minister or the Parliament in general?
I don't have anything, but except they should. I mean, the government should do whatever they need to bring peace in Manipur. All we want is peace.
One thing that just came to my mind: the speeches that all the senior leaders made, the discussions. Does this give you any kind of hope, or this confuses you?
I will have no comment. That's all.
All right. So finally, to you, sir, what is it that you would tell the Parliament, the Prime Minister, the Home Minister, the opposition leaders? That just as I asked him, that the discussion that happened, does it give you hope that there will be peace? The Prime Minister said that there will be hope that there is a sunrise, a peace in Manipur. Or do you think that the discussion that happened over the past 3 days, it has confused you, let you disarray?
Okay, then after I have hearing the PM speech, I never just given any message for the parliament or for the government, because if I give any message or any for the peace or any for the Manipuri in burning matter, they never listen. So this time I'm not giving any message for the parliament, for the government.
So these are the locals, the residents of Manipur, of Imphal. We spoke to them. They were watching the parliament proceedings and also heard what the Prime Minister had to say, and they spoke their hearts out on what they felt should have been discussed or what they felt should be discussed amongst the leaders and especially the Prime Minister on the specific topic of Manipur. With camera person Shamsundar Ghosh, this is Suryagni Roy for India Today, Manipur.